Mhm. I think I think one of the key things, certainly that we looked at from a Techstars perspective when we were investing in these companies, and even if you look at maybe one of the canonical big examples of a company in the payments space is the folks from Stripe, is that in many cases they are founders who have a real pain point, an itch that they want to scratch, right? Or a perspective on the industry that they want to take forward. And so I think you need to find those people because, first of all, as I said before, starting a business is kind of a crazy thing to do, right? Like, especially if you're starting a business from a perspective of having worked somewhere that is stable, maybe publicly traded with a good salary and a pension plan, to suddenly going, well, I'm going to, take all of the risk. You have to find very driven people, very passionate people who can not only create an idea from a technical standpoint, can will an idea into existence, but also build the underlying technology behind it. But then also explain that to potential customers, partners, hires, et cetera, et cetera. So you look for people that have very high EQ. You look for people who have, founder market fit was how we always used to think about it in terms of the people that you would bring in. But you needed that ability to dream up an idea, be passionate about it in terms of the way you explain it, and then also be mindful of the audiences that you're talking to, whether it's partnering with corporates, which in the case of most payments companies, you have to then build relationships with Visa, MasterCard, banks, a lot of industries and corporations, let's just say wouldn't be the fastest moving in the world. And in many cases, when we were investing in fintech and payments companies in the early 2010s, we're pretty resistant to change. So I think you have to have a combination of factors in there to facilitate that, not only ideation of a business, but also kind of the build out and the communication that you need to help it scale. And so if you look at a lot of the big successful payments companies that are out there, they're either founded by people who've come from industry and have some very relevant experience and connections and network, or they're founded by people who go, this is a pain point that I cannot abide. And so therefore I'm going to create a buy now, pay later system, or I'm going to create, a new payments gateway that is going to eliminate a lot of the challenges that we see with the kind of incumbents. So it's a